Shockwave. I am JC Flash alongside Bryce Knox. And Bryce, what a huge main event we have tonight. It'll be the 5MW, Sean Casey and Cody Hawk versus our new tag team champions, the Bold and the Beautiful. Bryce, tell us about it.
What can I tell you? Last week, the Bold and the Beautiful won the first ever FGW Tag Team Championships in a ladder match in our 8-team tournament. So now, 5MW, 5 Most Wanted, Cody Hawk, Sean Casey, gonna take them to task tonight to show them who they think are the best tag team in FGW.
All right, what a huge match that's gonna be. Let's get things underway. Let's take it to our first match of the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, the Juggernaut, Jax. And his opponent from Fort Ancient, Tacoma Valley, he is the Prophet of Pain, Amos.
Well, Bryce, these guys, they have a little bit of history, don't they?
A little bit of history. Until last week, these two were a tag team. And then all after their match, after they got eliminated from the tournament, Jax finally said, you know what, Amos? He said he's done. And now this is finally coming to blows.
Well, some combustible elements about to meet one another. And the Juggernaut Jax and Amos about to kick off Shockwave here tonight.
You see Amos just eyeing Jax. Oh, taunting and throwing the sweat on him.
He didn't do that. He's the two-time Wrestler of the Year, Scotty Amos. Scotty 2 times.
But for that, Jax is also the breakout wrestler of 2020.
Only 1 time. Not like Scotty, 2 times.
Well, you know, they both.
You heard Scotty. He said it just now. Hey, check this out.
Yeah. You know what?
Dismissively, Scotty Amos.
What can I say? These two are bona fide wrestlers in their own right. Scotty may be the 2-time Man of the Year, but Jax has proven time and time again just how strong and dominant he is.
Well, we're going to see who's the strongest and the most dominant in this match.
You saw there, Amos immediately go over the schoolboy before the bell even rung. Scotty doing a little bit of move and shaking there, ready to get in this match. As Jax starts taking it to him.
Referee Nick Wiggins officiating this contest. Really got his work cut out for him. What do you say, Bryce?
Oh, most certainly. These two, knowing these two, this is going to be a war on this side of the earth here.
The crap you pulled next week ain't going to work with me.
You hear Amos 1 step ahead of Bryce, even in words. All on the club.
Try again.
Amos trying to get to the corner, trying to get back to a bit of a vertical base here. Taking a breath.
And you heard Bryce. You heard, what's he call himself? Guy in there with Amos. I think they're calling him a smuck, Bryce.
I'm pretty sure they are, but you see here, this match has barely begun, and the crowd are just fully behind the Prophet of Pain.
Yeah, I think that Amos is in the head of Juggernaut Jax right now at this point.
Well, Amos has been in this game a little bit longer than Jax has, as Jax taking Amos in the corner. Amos trying to, got Jax's leg hooked into the rope.
All these fans calling Jax a smuck. Can you believe that?
I mean, not too long ago they were calling Amos one, but it seems like the tables have turned here, JC.
To be honest, it's hard to tell who they're talking to, but still, Amos is doing a great job.
So far, most certainly. He's using that advantage. Jax keeps having Amos in the corner. Referee trying to get Amos out of there for his sake. Down to his knees right now after big boot to the side, down the back. Jax just taking it into Amos.
And Jax, the bigger, stronger man, bringing the fight to the more experienced competitor, Amos.
Jax just yelling back at the crowd to shut their mouths. He's tired of having to hear all this, JC.
And Juggernaut Jax gonna show his frustration to Amos, and you know, this is a pretty big opening match to Shockwave. I mean, this has been low-key boiling for a long time now to get to this point.
Any fans of Shockwave or been here at Friday Night Fury know that this duo has been having a bit of animosity together for a while now. Frankly, I'm shocked it took until the tag team tournament to bring it over.
And what a hard throw to Amos by Jax.
Amos trying to push himself back up. You see Amos, even though he's in pain, he's still smiling. But that doesn't last long as Jax bringing that boot to him.
You know, Bryce, I think that these people really do feel like Amos is I should say Juggernaut Jax is the smuck in this match.
At this one, I have to agree with you, JC.
That cannot be setting well.
You heard that
Juggernaut Jax. And yeah, I heard it. It was loud. It was loud. That chop, it was loud. Things just falling apart for Jax.
He is, but Amos taunting Jax, saying that all he has? And Jax certainly saying, no, it's not. Bringing Amos up and down.
What a hard slam that was to Amos. Juggernaut Jax down with the press. No.
Not quite
kick out from Amos. And now Juggernaut Jax with a rear chin lock to the prominent pain.
Amos trying to maneuver his hands around, seeing that he can get a point where he can pull the arm away. Trying to throw his body weight around.
Wrenching ruthlessly is Jax.
Go to sleep!
Telling Amos to go to sleep.
And it certainly looks like Amos is starting to fade. Ref is counting out of his limp.
Nick Wiggins to the 2. One more. This is over.
And Amos just keep holding on. He has a bit more fight left in him.
No, you can't.
Amos back up to a vertical base now. Stiff shots to the gut of Jax.
Yes, shoulder goes Amos, and Juggernaut Jax knocked into the ropes. Here we go now, one more time. Here comes Amos. And an elbow across the face. Amos takes from Juggernaut Jax, Bryce.
And Jax pressing his knee into the skull. Not quite enough to put away Amos.
Okay, this is our first contest of the evening. The Smuggernauts going one-on-one with each other. Amos versus Juggernaut Jax. Headbutt to the skull of Amos from Jax.
Jax clearly not looking phased despite just clashing his skull against Amos's.
Juggernaut Jax is an intimidating dude.
I certainly wouldn't want to run into him in the wrong place. Amos back in the corner. Jax just shouting at the crowd, telling that he's the man here.
But not Amos. He said Amos is not the man of the year. The two-time man of the year. The 2019 and 2020 man of the year. How
the man of the year just got out of the hole.
Here we go now. The two-time man of the year taking them to the one-time man of the year.
Taking that
Again,
uppercut.
Jax, the 2020 breakout star of the year. Nothing to turn your nose at, but Amos the star of the year for the last 2 years here in FGW.
And he's a star for the reason as he's taken Jax down to his feet.
Look at that, the knee to the gut of Amos by Juggernaut Jax. Amos lands on his feet off of the slam attempt. There's a kick to Juggernaut Jax. And look at this now, Amos got Jax in position.
Look at that.
There it is, the cover.
And that's it. Amos just pinned Jax.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, the Prophet of Pain, Amos.
Huge win from the Prophet of Pain to Juggernaut Jax.
Amos staring daggers into the... Wait, JC, that... Did you hear that, JC?
What did I hear?
I don't know. I thought maybe I'm hearing things.
That's what you taught. Get him pregnant. You taught me well. I wouldn't have never been man of the year without superstar. I would have never been breakout wrestler of the year without.
Juggernaut Jax trying his hand a little sportsmanship. Amos done what he needed to do with it, Bryce.
Certainly not as he goes to the ropes. Crowd cheering him on. Jax giving him a slow tap there. Wait. There it is.
That's the sound you heard before?
That's the music of Matt Taylor. What's the guiding light got to do with this?
Well, who knows? We're going to find out because there he is. The guiding light, Matthew Taylor. Standing on the ramp, and why?
Both Jax and Amos looking equally as confused here. Matt Taylor just looking on, asking for a mic.
Gentlemen, you stole something from me last Friday. You stole our championship opportunity. So as far as I can see, we have unfinished business. And I see no better time than right now to finish that. Let's do it right now.
Ready for an ass whooping.
Unfinished business right now.
Matt Taylor
Where your boys
trying to
at?
get in the ring. Amos
your boys
bringing
at?
him in. Wait, what?
Oh my God.
What the? Hold on a second.
How did Amos not see it coming? It was so obvious. Juggernaut Jax, he was such a sportsman. Too much of a sportsman. This is a premeditated assault, Bryce. We should have saw this coming all along.
I can't believe what JC, I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes.
I think Juggernaut Jax has seen the light. That's what I think.
Certainly, Matt Taylor congratulating, telling him to bring down the pain onto Amos.
Oh man, the Prophet of Pain, about to be in a lot of pain. Oh no, here we go. Hard slam to Amos. And Matthew Taylor, his congregation continues to grow.
Matt Taylor telling him to do it again.
Wants to see it again.
I heard his spine crack on the first one. He's telling him to do it again.
Oh, we're going to see it. Oh, no. You know, Bryce, it did not have to be this way. If Matthew Taylor would have had his way, it never would have came to this.
It doesn't still have to be this way, JC. Despite everything, Wait, that's the 5 most wanted. That's Cody Hawk and Shawna Reed. What are they doing over here?
You're right, the 5MW surrounding the ring.
Sean Casey, Big John on the other side. Casey and Cody Hawk are going to be our main event later tonight. What business they got with the congregation right now, though?
Cody Hawk teasing his way closer to that apron.
Hello? Wait a
Oh,
second.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
JC,
no.
we haven't
Don't
heard
tell
this
me.
in so long.
Oh, God.
That's,
Please tell me it's not.
it is. I can't believe it, JC. That's David J. That's the manager of the 5 most wanted.
You say that with far too much excitement.
We haven't seen David J in so long, JC. What are you talking about? As he carries the FGW title.
Cut my music. Thank you. It is good to be here. It is good to be with the 5MW. It is best to be this. Educated, sophisticated, and vaccinated. David J is back in FGW.
Bryce, please remind me why the 5MW
And
associated
together
itself
with
this
Tony
guy.
Hawk, Big John, Sean Casey, and Shawna, we are stronger than Voltron. And you two, you're GoBots and Thundercats. And if you ever want to jump off Snake Mountain, get a little froggy, come on. You know what? Let's just do it right now.
David J know about Space Mountain. Oh, hold on now.
I mean, what can I say, JC? David J is the manager to the stars. Look at the people in the ring. You got Cody Hawk, the FGW champion. You got the return Shawna Reed. You got the former FGW champion Sean Casey. And you got the bodyguard to the star, Big John. But they're looking down on Prophet of Pain right now
Oh, God. Amos is not in a good place.
as they throw it up right now.
How long has it been since we've seen all 5 members of the 5 most wanted in the same place at the same time?
It's been far too long, JC. It has been far too long.
Oh, Reed taking a little time there, staring down Amos. The same Amos that she attacked 1 week ago at our big supercard. Oh, hold on now. Getting a little uncomfortable, Bryce.
I mean, look at the stare that Shawna Reed is giving Amos. Like, I know they were in they had a relationship together and all, but that was crazy, JC.
A little uncomfortable. All right, everybody, we're going to take it to commercial. We got to pay some bills, but don't go anywhere. We have a lot more Shockwave to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match is scheduled for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Brother Daniel and Deacon Ronald. Representing the congregation from the Bible Belt, the Guiding Light, Matthew Taylor.
For the second time tonight, Matthew Taylor making his presence known. And Bryce, did you see what I saw? I think it's a Juggernaut Jack. He has joined the congregation. That's what I gathered. No?
Most certainly, he was wearing a Matt Taylor t-shirt, and he loved looking off down Amos, the Prophet of Pain, his former tag partner. But here he is, the guiding light in the ring, carrying his book in his bottle.
Ronald sucks! Ronald sucks! Ronald sucks! Ronald sucks!
And his opponent from north of Purgatory, half man, half angel, Timon Solavino.
Timon Solavino coming to the ring right now. As you can see, JC, Timon Solavino with those wings of an angel. And Matt Taylor giving him a little tiny golf clap, looking bemused.
Have you ever seen an angel's wings that were black as a raven?
Black as a raven and as stunning as the biblical interpretation. Absolute beauties those things are. But what's going to be a beauty is this match right now, as we've seen the work of Matt Taylor. Whatever you think of him, the man is a master technician, and look who's coming to the ringside. That's Juggernaut Jax.
How about Juggernaut Jax to ringside and Bryce? Anybody with the wings of an angel would already be associated with Matthew Taylor.
You would think, but it looks like Damone. Looks like Matt Taylor's already trying to recruit him, and we'll have just begun. Damone looking around at the fans. Folks, it looks like Damone going in for the hug, and the embrace is made. Matt Taylor and Damone. Matt Taylor looks like he might have a new member of the congregation. Folks, Jason,
no, wait a minute.
Well, that didn't last long. Look at that. Look at those arm drags on Matt Taylor.
Timon Solavino.
Faking out the guiding light, making him think he was joining him, but no. Timon Solavino going right in.
That was a dirty trick that Solavino played on Matthew Taylor.
Well, despite what we think, it worked.
Look at that. Someone else worked on arm drag. Timon. Solavino feeling the wrath of Matthew Taylor right now, Bryce.
Matt Taylor, you can already see it on his face. He was fooled once, and he's not going to be fooled twice, and he's angry.
Matthew Taylor, far too smart for that. That's divine intervention. In the corner of Matthew Taylor, that's what, oh, hold on now, Fireman's Gary.
Just exchanging the holds on the arms these two are doing. Matt Taylor getting in with that a leg scissor.
Solavino now neutralized.
Referee Pichi Rodriguez asking to see if Timon can still keep going. roll around.
I gotta
Going to a
say,
back headlock.
that's pretty impressive, Bryce.
That was quick, agile as the half man, half angel. Tightening in that chokehold onto Matt Taylor as the two get back to their feet.
And Matthew Taylor grabbing the wrist. Salavino on the defense.
Simone Salavino trying to find a spot that he can work out of this. Matthew Taylor pressing his head to work back the hand of Simone Salavino. Simone got his shoulder and able to reverse it.
Hammerlock applied. Matthew Taylor trying to clutch the head, but Salavino wrenching the arm.
Now Matt Taylor into hammerlock again.
That's Matt Taylor with the hammerlock on the offense, Bryce.
Simone Salavino playing it smart, getting down to the ropes for referee Peter Rodriguez. But now he's turning it in. Stretching his arm out on the ropes.
Peachy Rodriguez only going to have that for so long.
This is just a war of submission as these two are just wearing down each other's arms. If they can take out the arm, then they're going to be able to limit the other's offense greatly.
And Salavino, I got to say, very impressive against Matthew Taylor. This guy's no slouch.
Most certainly, but Matthew Taylor got him into another headlock as the two are on their knees.
Well, Matthew Taylor, he's got him right where he wants him now, Bryce. I can see it. I can see the light. Pun intended. Look at the headlock takeover by Matthew Taylor.
Gotta say, it was impressive, but
oh no,
now
the leg scissor.
Simone Salavino back to a leg scissors of his own to return the one from earlier. Matt Taylor trying to work out of there, being able to get to his stomach, get to the other side.
And Bryce, again, let's talk about Juggernaut Jax on the outside of the ring right now. Juggernaut Jax, oh, wait a minute, in the ring. Look at the head scissor from Matthew Taylor.
That was a beauty of a hurricanrana.
But a new follower.
A new
Juggernaut Jax standing
trying
in unison with Matthew Taylor.
Certainly, but Simone Salavino's not letting that distract him as he's taking it to Matt Taylor right now.
Matthew Taylor front flipping his way into, oh, hold on now. Look at this, rock and roll express style head scissor.
Simone Salavino into the corner.
Bucking whip. Matthew Taylor's done his homework. A veteran, oh wait a minute, that's not Matthew Taylor. I guess Salavino's done his homework.
Salavino's done his homework. He's certainly, we've had a lot of matches with Matt Taylor here now. He knew coming into this match what he was going to be dealing with, and he knew Matt Taylor was no slouch, so he's going to have to bust out everything. Oh! Set to the outside.
And just as you said, Matthew Taylor is no slouch.
Juggernaut Jax, they're all ganging up on Salavino.
What are you talking about? I didn't see that.
Looks like Peachy Rodriguez, a referee, didn't either as Matt Taylor had him in an embrace, distracting him. Stamping on the hand of Salavino.
Oh my God, the palm across the ring apron, Bryce.
Even with that mask on, you can tell that Salavino is hurting right now. Salavino trying to find a way to get back up into himself. Back in the ring now, but so is Matt Taylor. Kick to the gut.
The knee across the face of Salavino from Matthew Taylor.
Throwing Salavino's head into the turnbuckle.
And Matthew Taylor just 1 week ago at April Reign getting involved in Cody Hawk and Sean Casey's FGW Championship match. The rematch from Origins 3.
Look at that. You saw that, JC? You saw Brother Daniel going behind the referee's back, choke out Damone Salavino.
Salavino about to get choked out now by Matthew Taylor on the rope. Gonna use every bit of that 4 count as he should.
And a kick to the head.
Curry across the mouth. Matthew Taylor with a coverman.
But wasn't quite enough, JC.
It was not.
You can hear, even though Damone is yelling out in pain right now, he's not giving up yet.
There's no shame in that.
If he did, though, there would be no shame in that, Bryce. You heard that yourself.
Certainly not. Matt Taylor is a world-class athlete. But Damone Salavino is not going to be denied here, and he's going to keep working into this.
Oh, my God, the break across the eyes of Salavino. Man, Matthew Taylor.
Damone Salavino trying to find his bearings again as Matt Taylor goes in.
Matthew Taylor doing such a great job.
If this is what you define as greatness, JC,
oh, wait
it
a
certainly
minute.
works.
Go
But
for that sunset
look at
flip.
that.
Booker T style, but now the tarantula. The tarantula on the rope. 4 count.
Sadly, Peachy Rodriguez had to break it with the count. But still, you can see the wear and tear that had on Matt Taylor.
Death belly driver rolling into the double stomp of the chest of Salavino to cover.
But that's still not enough, JC. Salavino kicks out again.
Give up.
You can see Matt Taylor is just incensed at this point. He's had enough of Damone going against his will right now.
They fall in silence.
Not incensed, but intense. Matthew Taylor, he saw this coming, Matthew Taylor. He is bringing the correct amount of intensity right now.
He certainly is, as he's trying to wear out and trying to choke out Damone Salavino right
Matthew
now.
Taylor, I'm sure he did not want it to be this way. It did not have to be this way. However, Damone is making this happen. This is Damone's fault. Matthew Taylor is simply doing what he has to do.
If you mean by Damone's fault not joining the congregation, then I don't think I can fault Damone on that.
Samoa dropped to Matthew Taylor.
Damone Salavino returning the favor to Matt Taylor.
Both men are down. The referee, Peachy Rodriguez, up to a 3 count. 7 more counts. This will be a double count out. Hold on now.
Matt Taylor getting to the ropes.
That's right, pulling himself up.
Damone rising up like a corpse out of a coffin almost.
Not too far behind Matthew Taylor.
Damone and Taylor up to their feet.
What a clothesline.
Continual clotheslines, but a dodge from Taylor. Dodge from Damone. Look at the iron claw crushing the skull of Matt Taylor.
Shades of the Von Erichs.
It's like Brother Daniel on the apron trying to distract referee Peachy.
That can't be his real first name. Hold on now, look at this Matthew Taylor.
That little conversation with Brother Daniel almost got Matt Taylor something.
Oh,
look at that O'Connor. Wasn't enough, JC. It wasn't enough. Caught the leg.
Oh no, ankle lock.
Ankle lock. Matt Taylor trying to balance on one foot. But it turns it into a roll.
Look at that crucifix attempt. Can he do it?
1, 2. Still not enough.
Oklahoma roll up by strong cradle.
Damone Salavino trying his best to get these quick rolls, but they're not quite able to put away Matt Taylor.
With a jawbreaker by Taylor. Signaling for the end. Wait a minute now. Salavino with a German suplex to the bridge. Matthew Taylor kicks out.
What is the stamina of Matthew Taylor? Being able to kick out of all of that, he's still going. But looks like Damone Salavino he's preparing for something here. Until he goes for an Iron Claw, Brother Daniel.
What did Brother Daniel do?
And now Deacon Ronald.
For God's sakes, does he have any class?
What do you mean? He's just bringing back the two guys who've been interfering
Oh,
in this
you
match.
never turned your back on Matthew Taylor, I'll tell you that right now. Matthew Taylor capitalizes on Salavino. That's it.
And that was enough to take away Damone Salavino.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, the guiding light, Matthew Taylor.
I tried to tell you, Bryce, do not turn your back on the guiding light, because they'll shine through every time.
It's the rule number one in wrestling, JC. It's the rule number one. Never turn your back. Sadly, Damone Salavino paid for that mistake.
Yeah, Damone, he was very impressive. However, Matthew Taylor, he did not outwit someone with the divine intervention that Matthew Taylor possesses.
And I'm sure this match would went a little bit longer. Damone Salavino could have had it. But folks, the fact stands, Matthew Taylor is your winner of this match.
All right, everybody, stay tuned because we have more to come. Right now, we're going to commercial. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Ripper Blackheart and the Black Widow, Harley Fairfax. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Ryan Michaels. And his opponent from Pompano Beach, Florida. He is everyone's homie, Pompano Joe.
Welcome everyone back to FGW Shockwave. JC Flash alongside Bryce Knox about to call this one-on-one contest between everybody's homie Pompano Joe and Ryan Michaels of the Blackheart Foundation.
I can tell you this, JC. This is going to prove to be an exciting matchup. As we've seen both these competitors, I know recently they've both been doing some tag team action to the point where Ryan Michaels and Harley Fairfax were the tag team of 2020. But they are both very well accomplished singles wrestlers, and they're going to be out here to put on a great
Bryce,
match.
I could not agree with you more. Ryan Michaels is a beast. Pompano Joe has never had a bad match in his life. And tonight, we get to see these guys one-on-one.
This is a potential pay-per-view quality match. right here, JC, on Friday Night Fury. It's like Nick Wiggins making this match go under the way. They haven't even locked up yet, and the crowd are already into it, JC.
Because they know what you said is true. This match is going to be intense. It is going to be incredible, Bryce.
And the
The
lockup.
fury from this crowd. Hold on now.
It lasted for 2 seconds.
Look at this. Oh, hold on now.
You can
Pompano
see,
Joe.
even though Pompano Joe has the waist lock right now, Ryan Michaels and Pompano Joe, they both got a smile on their face. They know this is just going to be, a good, just true match of strength between the two.
Beautiful waist lock takedown. And the technique. How about this now? The leg. The leg of Pompano Joe lifted up there by Ryan Michaels, and I think he was teasing that sharpshooter early on. Trying to get a psychological edge.
A little bit, but you can see it's almost like it's a duel between the two. First match point to Ryan Michaels. Pompano Joe looking like he's going to be ready to try and take that back.
Yeah, both these individuals in-ring technicians.
As you can see right now, the quickness as they trade the power here.
1, 2, 3.
Referee Nick Wiggins having to break the hold as Ryan Michaels got his feet in the ropes. And nice show of sportsmanship as Pompano Joe helps Ryan Michaels to his feet.
And the crowd, Bryce, they're into it. You're watching FGW Shockwave on YouTube. Ryan Michaels going one-on-one with Pompano Joe. If you like what you see, 190 North Brookwood Avenue is the place in Hamilton, Ohio. Join us here, $15 tickets. That's every Friday night.
If you can't make it to Friday Night Fury, you can always catch Shockwave at 7 p.m. EST on YouTube.
Friday Night Fury, of course, our live show, the non-televised matches of the night. You get that on Patreon, $5, $10, and $15 tiers. Every tier will get you the live action that takes place here at our live show, Friday Night Fury. But right now, we're watching this Shockwave match. Ryan Michaels, Pompano Joe, one-on-one Bryce.
Pompano Joe taking the hand, going back to a waist lock, but Ryan Michaels turning it back around, flip over.
Get vertical, get vertical, get vertical.
That was a nice snapmare for Joe. Look at this now, the arm bar.
Both men out on the knees. Ryan Michaels taking them back up to their feet.
Nice arm drag takeover from Ryan Michaels, hanging on.
Pompano Joe trying to find his way to get on out of this. Ryan Michaels holding firm on that hold he has. And a nice hip toss. Arm drag by Pompano Joe.
And then barring the arm after the arm drag. And look at this now, Joe.
There he is, hyping up the crowd, going for that corkscrew.
Arm wringer smash to the wrist of Michaels.
Pompano Joe getting his hair pulled by Ryan Michaels just for a second there. Ryan Michaels' shoulders were down just for a second.
Work up.
And Pompano Joe now bringing himself and Ryan Michaels back up to their feet. Ryan Michaels being tied in the rope by Pompano Joe, drives the knee into the gut of Michaels. To the Irish whip here, Bryce.
Would you look at that, JC? You heard the thud of the canvas.
Quite the hip toss it was. Let's now go over a snap suplex.
Joe got out of it.
Go for the Arcana roll. Ryan Michaels holding on the cover.
Wasn't even enough for a 1 count, though, as Pompano Joe got out. Going in, pushing Ryan Michaels into the corner. Pompano Joe shooting Ryan Michaels, but another reversal.
Up and over goes Joe. Pompano Joe with the arm drag again to Ryan Michaels.
So far, it's been a tried and true effective method for Pompano Joe. Every time that he can invade Ryan Michaels, he can keep getting that arm drag, sending Ryan Michaels back down to the floor.
And now Ryan Michaels coming back to his feet as is Pompano Joe. Both been struggling against one another on the ropes is Joe. Ryan Michaels driving the fist into the gut. Pompano Joe trying to clutch the arm. Here's the Irish whip. Over the clothesline, Joe ducks it, he ducks it again. And both men with a clothesline. Each of these competitors are down, Bryce.
Pompano Joe staring up at the lights as Ryan Michaels has his head down to the floor. Two trying to capture breath, make their way back up to their feet, slowly but surely.
He's stirring.
You can hear Ripper Blackheart on the outside, giving Ryan Michaels some encouragement.
And there's the forearm to the face. Ryan Michaels answers back with a forearm of his own. Pompano Joe with another forearm. And Ryan Michaels taking it to the European uppercut. How about the shot across the jaw, Pompano Joe?
Take one, you better get one, Michael.
Both these men striking one another in the jaw. Ryan Michaels getting the better of Pompano Joe, at least for now. Here is the Irish whip. Joe counters it, and a takedown from Pompano Joe to Ryan Michaels.
Pompano Joe looking pretty excited about being able to take down Ryan Michaels there. JC, I should mention, last week in the tag title tournament, these two competitors and their teams were complete houses of fire. We saw Ryan Michaels' endurance as he took on all the pain from these matches.
Oh, that Bryce, what a spine buster, will this be all?
Pompano Joe looking like he has seen better days.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble here.
Going for the sharpshooter. And Pompano Joe is able to kick away, take down the leg, and the
now, look
armbar.
at this. The Fujiwara armbar from Pompano Joe. Ryan Michaels.
Into a crucifix.
Are you sure?
Look at the Saito suplex to the back of the head of Ryan Michaels.
Pompano Joe up to his feet, getting amped up, clapping for the crowd. Ryan Michaels in the corner, and there's everybody's homie.
Here he comes.
Cannon bottom, Ryan Michaels.
Ryan Michaels rolling around in pain as Pompano Joe continues to fire up, goes to the outside, looking like he's going to climb the ropes here.
Right here in front of us, Bryce. Pompano Joe looking to come from the sky. Ryan Michaels cuts him off real quick in a hurry.
Looks like Ryan Michaels with an uppercut with Joe on the top rope. Ryan Michaels climbing up with them.
Oh, wait a minute here. What's this? I think Ryan Michaels might be thinking superplex.
It's looking like it. Pompano, wait, what's this? The Ball of Beautiful, the tag team champions, are jumping in the ring. Referee Nick Wiggins calling this a disqualification as they go beat down Ryan Michaels. Harley Fairfax in the ring now, just being kicking strikes to the Bold and Beautiful.
The Bold and Beautiful making their presence known hard.
The tag team champions just taking it to the Blackheart Foundation.
That's
here.
right, the very first ever tag team champions in
Match will be
FGW
no
history.
contest. No contest.
The two teams fighting each other off here. Ryan Michaels able to get Harley Fairfax out of that chokehold by Shea Solo.
And this is 2/3 of our ladder match from last week in April Rain. It was these two teams, along with Roach, and yeah, a lot was not settled, as you can see. Bold and Beautiful taking a walk.
They're trying to get out of there.
You're Shea Solo, they're too smart. Too smart to continue this fight.
They know when to cut their losses.
Run! Because we are coming! We are coming for you! We are coming for the belt! You made the mistake of thinking lucky is the same as good! And that's what you are! You're lucky!
Ripper Blackheart.
You also think that good is the best! No! We are good! We're the best!
Ripper Blackheart declaring the Blackheart Foundation
And
is the
what
best.
we do the best isn't very nice. Now, I'm going to say this one time, and one time only. You are looking at the #1 contenders to the FGW Tag
Hold on a second. Does
Championship.
River Blackheart have that kind of power? Is that official? Is that really a
And if you
reality?
don't believe it, try us.
River Blackheart throwing down the challenge. Wait, what's this? Blackheart Foundation getting a visitation from. Is that? Did I hear that music right? It's Stevel. It's the Heretic Stevel.
Stevo walking into the ring, and what's that he's got in his hand?
You missed opening day.
It looks like the baseball bat.
You're the best. You're the best at what you do. You're the best. You can say that all you want, but all these fans here know one thing to be true, and there is only one #1, and that is right here.
Is that true, Bryce?
I
Is
might
Stevo
be
the
by
one
myself
#1?
tonight,
And Roach?
but I guarantee you, as soon as my brother's back, #1 contenders, you all aren't.
Stevel claiming
But
that
like
he.
you said, your brother ain't here.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Who is here? Who is here week after week? Every time, getting the job done? You're looking at him! You're looking at him! It's the Black Widow, Harley Fairfax! It is the Top Gun, Ryan Michaels, and it's the Evil Genius! You had 3 in that match last week, and you couldn't get the job done. They had 3 people. It was 6 on 2. It's not a miracle that we didn't come out on top. But when the odds are even, back up, Red. When the odds are even, oh, Doyle say what? Oh, Doyle say what?
You want to do this right now?
Oh, Doyle say what?
Is it just me, or have I seen Ryan Michaels on an Adam Sandler movie somewhere? Oh, hold on now.
I've seen this before though. As Stevel just shoving Ryan Michaels. It's the owner Brian Levick out here trying to separate Stevel.
Oh, great. What does this guy have to say?
This is 2 teams proclaiming themselves as the #1 contenders. Stevel representing Roach, even though his brother Ryan Wild isn't here. He's saying he's going to be the #1 contender. River Blackheart saying Blackheart Foundation are the #1 contenders. But now here comes
The
Jack
moment
and
was
Reed.
beautiful what they said and did. They made their actions known by their actions, right?
Week, you have a part-time GM. Are you happy?
Jackson
Is this
Breeze
what you
now out
really
here.
wanted when you
Former
replaced
general
Steve?
manager.
You wanted a part-time GM? How are you supposed to keep all this under control week after week with all your job to do? You've got no general manager. When are you going to do something about it?
I think Jackson Breeze is trying to
Look,
lobby
Jackson
for his
Breeze.
job back.
Barnabas Spector, I'm not going to say he didn't do a great job last week, but Barnabas Spector has proven that he's only a one-hit wonder.
Come on, that's a little much.
And it sounds like it's a little much for Martin Spector's own ears, because here's the general manager of FGW right now.
I would like to hear what Brian Levick bases that claim on.
One-hit wonder? You have the audacity to call me a one-hit wonder.
You know what David Barber Spector will do to Brian Levick?
I helped produce one of the most action-packed events that FGW has ever seen in April Rain, with an amazing main event, a ladder match to declare brand new FGW Tag Team Champions, and I'm little more than a one-hit wonder.
Knowing Barnabas Spector, he'd be sicking his family on Brian Levick any
You know what,
second
I don't
now.
know if I'm more upset about you and your petty insults or you, the almighty Jackson Breeze.
Jackson Breeze has spoken illy.
You know what, Jackson?
Spectre, that's for sure.
I see what you post on social media, reminiscing about the great old days of HWA. And you know, I fully admit, Jackson, that I was, and you know what, I still am, a fan of the old Jackson Breeze. The Jackson Breeze that was intelligent, that was cunning, that was willing to do anything and everything to get the job done.
What happened to that guy, Bryce?
My only issue now is I get the sneaking suspicion that you're trying to bring back some type of a remnant of the past at my expense.
I'll tell you what happened to that guy.
But listen, here's a news flash, a reality check, if you will. Every morning when you wake up and look in the mirror, staring back at you is the past. And the present and the future is looking at you right now.
You know, it's true.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Well,
And speaking of the future, as amazing as April Rain was, we've got another huge event coming up in May. May 7th, to be exact. An event titled Maximum Mayhem. And I can assure you that if you insectoids enjoyed April Rain, you will absolutely love Maximum Mayhem. But long before we get to May 7th, 1 week from tonight, we're gonna have an extra special Friday Night Fury.
an extra special Friday Night Fury.
Because, where's the cameraman? Cameraman. Since he's already tucked his tail and run, let me address him through the camera lens. Pompano Joe.
Get a real tight on Spectre, cameraman.
I hate your stinking guts, Pompano, but I'll tell you this. Even though my family is far from done with you, not by a long shot,
It looks like the other members of the ring are done with
I have to give the devil his due. Pompano Joe in this ring is without question one of the absolute best professional wrestlers to ever come out of the Cincinnati area.
This is true. Pompano Joe is pretty great.
So next week, because ultimately, regardless of what you think and what you think, I'm all about business. So next week, Pompano Joe will team with who everyone knows is Kid Bullet, Damon Strider, and they will face the brand new FGW Tag Team Champions,
Wait, what?
the Bold and the Beautiful.
That's about as heavy as competition.
In a
you
non-title
can get.
match, of course.
No. Okay, well, there it is. For a second, it looked like Blackheart
But
Foundation.
in regards to #1 contenders, last time I checked, Ripper, your team got beat in the ladder match. Otherwise, they would be standing here with Tag Team Championship gold. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, the Bold and Beautiful, they had Lena Lennox interfere. Aware. Go call the wambulance. Do you really think I care? As if Uncle Fester over here hadn't interfered multiple times in the same match?
This is true,
And
Jason.
Steve, as much as I feel for you talking about they had three, I mean, quite frankly, with the size of you and Ryan, the two of you are just as big, if not bigger, than all three of them combined. But, again, as much as I hate to admit, the Blackheart Foundation are a hell of a tag team. And so is Roach. So 1 week from tonight, Harley Fairfax, the Black Widow, my old friend. How you doing, Harley?
Well, remember, darkness
And
worldwide,
Ryan
Harley
Michaels.
Fairfax.
There's nothing I can't stand more than a maple syrup smelling, bacon eating Canadian.
Speaking of darkness worldwide, Steve will also a former member of the David Barnes Specters.
And the man with undoubtedly the ugliest bald head in the wrestling business, Ripper Blackheart, unlike my beautiful, perfectly symmetrical bald head,
It's
will
true.
face Steve and his brother Ryan Wild Roach. The winners will be the #1 contenders for the FGW Tag Team Championships.
Bryce, that's huge news.
That is huge news. We're going to be able to decide.
That's not all.
It's not.
Insectoid scum.
You thought there could be any
Seemed to be a
more.
little issue here earlier tonight that Mr. O'Man didn't do anything about, involving the guiding light, Matthew Taylor, and the king of the schmucks, Scotty Amos. The same Amos that I had to knock some sense into a few weeks ago. Matt Taylor and Scotty Amos, without question, both are without a doubt two of the absolute best in the wrestling business, two of the absolute finest the FGW has ever seen. Two gentlemen that are more than worthy to compete for the FGW Heavyweight Championship. Thus, next week, the guiding light, Matt Taylor, versus the Prophet of Pain, Amos. And on May 7th, at Maximum Mayhem, if he is still the FGW champion, Cody Hawk will defend against the winner of that
Wow,
match.
#1 contenders contest. That's huge.
That's two of them.
And Brian, don't you ever call me a one-hit wonder. Ever again.
David Barnabas Spector laying down the law here.
You know,
for
that's
his
all
own
fine
boss.
and dandy. I won't bring up the fact that I have brought you these matches you just laid out for the next 2 weeks, for week after week. But one thing you didn't address yet, which has to do with this big fat book here. Ripper, has he ever bothered to tell you that the Doomsday device has no bearing on this book whatsoever?
Hold on a second now.
Dude, what's this? Jackson
The
Breeze
Doomsday
mentioning-
device from Harley Fairfax and Ryan Michaels being deemed illegal. And from what Jackson Breeze just said, that move is now it's not illegal
It's legal
anymore.
again.
It's legal.
It's legal. It's nowhere
it?
mentioned
Is
in
that-
the FGW bylaws.
Did I decipher that correctly?
I think you did, JC. But, JC, we have two #1 contenders matches. We have Blackheart Foundation versus Road to the tag titles. We have Matt Taylor versus Scotty Amos for the FGW Heavyweight Championship. I don't even know. I don't know if I'm going to wait that long, JC.
Next week is going to be massive, but we have a huge main event tonight still to come. We have Cody Hawk and Sean Casey, the 5MW, against our new tag team champions, the Bold and the Beautiful.
That's going to be an exciting match, JC. Bold and Beautiful, like you said, the new tag team champions against two veterans of the game, and Cody Hawk and Sean Casey.
All right, Bryce, we're going to take it to commercial. We'll be right back. You do not want to go anywhere.
We'll
You don't
wrap
want
up
to miss
tonight.
what's
You
to
get here
come.
on this great match. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Brother Daniel and Deacon Ronald. representing the congregation, Skyler Orion.
Watching FGW Shockwave on YouTube. That is Skyler
And her
Orion
opponent
standing
from
in the ring.
Fairfield, Ohio, representing the 5 Most Wanted. She is the daughter of 1,000 maniacs, Shawna Reed.
And she's going against the former Super Zeta Memorial Champion, recent graduate of the Dustin Rhodes Wrestling Academy, Shawna Reed.
Shawna Reed making her return to FGW just this past week in April Rain.
There's that chilling music again, JC. Last week we were greeted with Shawna Reed, but also she was accompanied by ghastly ghouls of children. You hear them singing their theme entrance.
And there she is, Shawna Reed.
The daughter of 1,000 maniacs, representing the 5 Most Wanted.
She has returned to FGW. The pretty little psycho. Skyler Orion, man, does she have her work cut out for her right now.
Most certainly. After Shawna's absence away at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy, she's back here to prove once again that she is the top woman in this company.
And Shawna Reed, she has been schooled by Dustin Rhodes, as you mentioned. Dustin Rhodes giving Shawna Reed a lot of wisdom in her time in Texas, and it looks like the
She's
pretty little
terrifying the
psycho.
congregation right now.
Yeah, the pretty little psycho. She's more psychotic than ever, in the
Most
best
certainly.
ways.
For a second, even though Skyler Orion, she looks a little hesitant, and frankly, JC, I don't blame her.
Well, the Rhodes family, wrestling royalty, and that is who brought Shawna Reed to the mindset that we're seeing unfold before us. Skyler Orion tying up with a pretty little psycho. Oh my, hold on now. That's not smart. Skyler Orion, she needs to know who that is in there. That's Shawna Reed.
Shawna Reed.
Skyler Orion only having her 7th match ever.
She's baffled and frankly was insulted by that. She's bringing it with a drop kick into the corner. Kicks. Skyler Orion already feeling the regret of that decision she made.
Shawna Reed absolutely furious, bringing everything she has to Skyler Orion. What a meteora. Look at this now. Suplex to Skyler Orion.
Bringing Skyler back up to her feet. And another.
Are we going to see the hat trick here?
Yes, we are.
3 in a row, one suplex after another. Shawna Reed bringing all the wrath in her soul to Orion.
You look out to the ringside, you see Deacon Ronald and Brother Daniel. Even they look a little bit terrified of what's going on right now. Big boot to the head of Skyler Orion.
Beautifully done by Shawna Reed, who's on the 2nd row. Skyler Orion ducking out the back door. Look at that, Brother Daniel.
Shoving down Shawna off the middle row. Skyler getting a hold of that armbar.
Applying that submission to perfection.
Referee Peachy Rodriguez saying Shawna was still good, but once again, Skyler going right back into that submission.
Skyler Orion now keeping that arm barred. Shawna Reed fighting back. The shots to the gut, and look at that, a big shot to the face of Shawna Reed from Orion.
Skyler getting Shawna Reed onto the ropes here. Referee having to break it.
Look at that.
Deacon Ronald just choking out Shawna Reed.
And there's the foot across the throat of Shawna Reed once again.
Shawna back up, taking a clubbing forearm to the chin, and now another to the neck. And another. Skyler Orion just keeps going, but not for long. As Shawna Reed going with those chops.
Skyler Orion hit Shawna hard, and there's a stomp to swallow the back, Bryce.
Another stomp to the side. Shawna clutching at it. Now clutching her leg as Skyler continues to assault with those boots of hers.
These fans solidly behind the pretty little psycho Shawna Reed. The
Yes,
knee
they
though
are.
into the spine. Skyler Orion with that surfboard.
We've seen Shawna Reed in a lot of tough contests here. She takes Skyler Orion down. We've seen her fight Logan Blackheart. We've seen her fight Scotty Amos. We've seen her fight her own fiance, Cody Hawk. Skyler Orion here is another roadblock on her road to making herself one of the greats.
And Skyler Orion has a huge chance to make a name for herself right here. Shawna Reed, one of the hottest free agents in pro wrestling. As Skyler Orion standing on Shawna Reed's hair.
Referee Rodriguez having to make Skyler let go of the hair pull.
And look at this now. Skyler Orion with a knee into the back of Shawna Reed.
Shawna refusing to give in. She's not letting Skyler Orion take her down like that.
Shawna Reed making her return to FGW in April Reign 1 week ago. Taking it to Scotty Amos, exacting some revenge. A little bit of history they've had, Bryce.
This is certainly a long one, like I said before on broadcast. Those two have a storied history.
Oh,
but
now
right
cover, lateral press.
Lateral press wasn't quite enough to put down Skyler, but Shawna going and working down Skyler's arm. Skyler rolling out of it. I must say, JC, just with Skyler teaming up with the congregation, we've seen her improve dramatically. And like you said, this is only her 7th match so far.
Week after week, she continues to get better, but that's Shawna Reed in there. And that's a more furious, angry, and capable Shawna Reed than we've ever seen before. But Skyler Orion continues to bring the fight.
She knows who she's in that ring with, and she's not going to let that intimidate her as the two start to get back up to their feet.
Here we go now, the Irish whip from Skyler Orion. Shawna Reed takes down, taken down by the clothesline to cover.
Not quite enough. Shawna Reed kicking out at 2.5.
Skyler Orion trying to bring Shawna Reed back to her feet to deliver more damage. Into the corner goes Reed, peeling Shawna Reed across the ring. It's Skyler Orion. Look at Orion showing off that physique, Bryce.
Certainly was, and she's choking out Shawna in the corner now. 4 count, had to let go of it. Shawna trying to catch her breath again, trying to get some color back to her face. And she just screams and terrifies Brother Daniel back down to the floor, scampering away from the daughter of 1,000 maniacs.
And now, look at this. Skyler Orion, what's she going for here? Shawna Reed taken down, will this be all? Oh,
Not
no.
quite. Even with the leg on top of the backbuster. Down to the floor, Shawna Reed will not stay.
Skyler Orion shades of former WWE superstar Melina, splitting across the chest of Shawna Reed, who drives down Skyler with a black hole slam.
Black hole slam, the two feeling the pain of this match is brought on to the Shawna trying to get that energy back in, trying to get that blood flowing as she gets back up. Skyler writhing around on the floor in pain after that slam.
The referee up to an 8 count, 2 seconds away from this match being over. Both women to their feet. And Shawna Reed tagging at the Skyler Orion.
Shawna Reed just going in with lariats kicks, sending Skyler into the corner.
Wow.
With that uppercut and a spear. Pulling in Skyler, going for the cover.
That's all.
Not quite. Skyler Orion managing to kick out of that beauty of a spear.
Oh no, Shawna does not look happy about this.
Deacon Ronald, brother Daniel taunting Shawna. Getting into their face.
Oh, the Skyler Orion stalking Shawna Reed from behind.
Pulling her up and down to the floor she goes.
There we go. Can she do it, Skyler? Oh my God, if she would have defeated Shawna Reed right there, what an upset that would have been.
That would have been a huge upset, JC. But Shawna Reed refuses to stay down. She keeps getting back up despite everything Skyler throws at her.
And Orion catching the foot of Shawna Reed. Shawna Reed, though, with a double-handed bulldog. Skyler's head bouncing off the ring, Bryce.
The hair getting into Shawna Reed as she looks completely terrifying. Climbing up, diving on to brother Daniel and Deacon Ronald as they crash to the floor.
Much to the delight of the FGW fans. And now Skyler Orion, right where Shawna wants her.
Shawna got it. Look at that, JC.
What a snapback driver, and that's the end.
Shawna Reed wins her match back here. FGW and Skyler Orion.
Shawna Reed!
And there you have it, folks. The daughter of 1,000 maniacs, the pretty little psycho Shawna Reed, proving that she's back better than ever, and she's going to put the locker room on notice. Congregation scrambling to their feet as Shawna just slowly stalks her way along.
Shawna Reed. She's terrifying. Look at her.
She's terrifying, but she is as equally powerful. She is a skilled technician, and she proved it here tonight, JC.
Skyler Orion feeling her wrath. And Shawna Reed, she's asking for a microphone.
How you doing?
Shawna, man, she looks like she's lost her mind.
So I'm going to start with the pleasantries. I missed y'all!
And the fans certainly missed her.
All right, that was sweet and innocent, but now I'm going to get down to business. It's been a long 3 months. It was hot, it was training was hard, it was hell. And then there was a snowstorm.
In Texas, there was a snowstorm.
In Texas.
So much snow in Texas.
Clearly, as we all know.
There was not
But
enough
what
plows.
is important is I'm back.
She is back in black, JC.
But one thing I did notice is there's a lot newer faces back there. Fewer faces that I didn't know. A few more ladies. And that sparked my interest. I got that already. But there's a few more ladies, so you know what that means. I'm going, they think they're all here running this ring, and in all honesty, it still belongs to me.
Mama's home, Bryce.
Yes, she is. She takes her play.
The 2019 Female Wrestler of the Year. I am Miss FGW.
Former Super State Memorial Champion, first ever, by the way.
80s Dream Knockout Strawberry Shortcake. I don't care if you're some young green bee who shouldn't even be in the freaking ring yet. feelings, but I'm gonna kick your ass too.
JC,
But that's just the women. Now all you men back there too, listen up. This ring belongs to me.
Shawna Reed putting everybody on notice.
everyone.
That means everybody, including the FGW champion, my future husband. You got something I want.
Talking to the FGW champion, Cody Hawk.
So,
Her fiance at that.
we're going to talk about it later, babe, okay?
Well, that'll be a fun conversation in the living room.
Long story short, I'm back. This is my ring, and that's never gonna change.
Shawna Reed, folks, out here saying that she is owns FGW, that she is the ruler of it, and she's gonna go out there and prove it, taking on all comers.
Shawna Reed lands, claim to her turf, that squared circle, and the pretty little psycho. She is back in FGW in a bigger way than ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. A non-title match. One fall, 60-minute time limit. Introducing team number one. Accompanied to the ring by the agent to the stars, David J. And the world's most dangerous bodyguard, Big John. The FGW champion from Malibu Beach, Cody Hawk, and his tag team partner from Hollywood, California, Sexy Sean Casey, the 5 most wanted.
You are tuned to FGW Shockwave, and this is our main event. I am JC Flash alongside Bryce Knox, and we are about to be joined by the FGW champion Cody Hawk, his partner Sean Casey, Bryce, and they are going to go against the new first ever tag team champions, the Bold and Beautiful.
Yes, they are, but not just them. They're being accompanied by Big John and the returning agent to the stars, David J.
Who cares about the returning David J? Big John's already okay, whatever. Let's talk about the Bold and Beautiful. In a ladder match, April Rain, huge show last week. First ever ladder match, first ever tag team titles. Jacob Rose, Jay Solo got the job done.
This is true. They went out and they fought an absolute war against the Blackhawk Foundation and Rose. And Jay Solo, Jacob Rose, ascended that ladder and claimed those belts for themselves. But here, they're going to be met with probably one of the hardest tests they've ever seen. The current FGW champion, the previous FGW champion. JC, this is going to be a match for the making right here. History books, right now.
Absolutely. The Bold and Beautiful, too.
Yeah,
They've been the champions, but they know the chance they have to prove
The
themselves.
Macchiato Mac
Just stands in front of
Daddy, Jay
them.
Solo. The prestige athlete, Jacob Rose. They are the FGW Tag Team Champions, Bold and Beautiful.
Cody Hawk and Sean Casey, more of a half century of experience stands in that ring. That's not to mention Big John. And yeah, I'll admit it, that's not to mention David J, that wily little steak.
Exactly, JC. But like you said, here comes the Bold and Beautiful, Jay Solo, Jacob Rose, in our main event.
There they are, the new FGW Tag Team Champions. Defeated 3 other teams. Not to mention the 3 teams they defeated in the finals of the tournament. Roach and the Blackheart Foundation.
This is true. And look
Everything that they fought against, they climbed high. They pulled down those very FGW tag team titles. And Jacob Rose, Shea Solo have never looked better.
No, they haven't. And look at those beauties of belts that they wear on their shoulders. Cody Hawk and Sean Casey talking with David J, looking at getting their strategy ready.
What does David J know about taking on tag team champions the caliber of Jacob Rose and Shea Solo?
I will say, Cody Hawk and Sean Casey, they've been tag team champions together in multiple promotions across the country.
Were they ever FGW tag team champions?
Well, JC,
Bryce, this business is all about what have you done for me lately?
well,
And
JC,
Cody Hawk and Sean Casey have never been the FGW tag team champions.
that's because only freaking Bold and Beautiful have.
That's
of course they
right. That's right. Only the Bold and Beautiful are great enough to be FGW tag team champions. History has proven that, Bryce.
This is true, but also we should note 5 Most Wanted were not in the tag team tournament. So far, we haven't seen what these two can do against the current roster teams in a while. So we're about to find out right now.
For Cody Hawk, he is the FGW champion. The greatest prize in FGW, but that is a singles title. Sean Casey, also former FGW champion, lost that title to Cody Hawk, our current champion. Sean Casey held that title for a year. A little bit of an assist from the COVID pandemic. You know, we were not active for about 7 months, but we're not talking about that. Both men very accomplished as singles competitors. But Sean Casey and Cody Hawk, I don't know if they have anything on Jacob Rose and Shea Solo.
I don't know, but right now, JC, we're going to find out as it looks like Cody Hawk, Shea Solo, they're going to be the ones starting this match here. And Cody Hawk just already playing the mind games with Jake Rose, almost making him trip off the ropes.
The Bold and the Beautiful, Shea Solo, Jacob Rose, they are the cohesive unit here. They are the champions, right? Not Cody Hawk and Sean Casey. They're not the tag team champions. Shea Solo and Jacob Rose, I think they have the advantage. I think that they're in the head of Cody Hawk and Sean Casey.
To your point, like you said, these two, Bold and Beautiful, are the tag team champions. They've had, like I mentioned before, we haven't seen Cody Hawk and Sean Casey team as often, nearly as often as Bold and Beautiful have in their entire tenure in FGW.
And Shea Solo back at Cody Hawk into the corner. Cody Hawk going to fight back at the hammerlock, locked into Shea Solo. Shea Solo trying to fight back. There's the elbow to the face. Drop to hold by Cody Hawk. Shea Solo down, and Cody Hawk taking it to Shea.
Jake Rose leaning in. Referee Nick Wiggins telling him to get back. Shea Solo trying to push off against Cody Hawk, tagging to Sean Casey. Double whip into the ropes. And slamming that double hip toss.
Shoulders down.
Not quite enough. Shea Solo, he isn't going down that easily.
Sean Casey being backed into the corner by Shea Solo. Jacob Rose shouting on advice.
Sean Casey showing he ain't doing nothing, but Sean immediately returns that punch to the head. Cody Hawk almost reaching for the hair of Shea Solo. JC, I know you have all the experience in the world having a match against Cody Hawk.
That's an FGW title match that I should have beat Cody Hawk in. However, the crowd, the fans got involved in my match. How that match would have gone, we will never know. Actually, I would have won, but we're not going to talk about that. Cody Hawk right now taking it to Shea Solo.
All right, we won't mention
Hold on now, shoulders down.
But Shea Solo, Cody Hawk getting back to the feet. Boot to the gut. Look at that DDT.
Cody Hawk spiked on his head by Solo.
Tagging to Jacob Rose, first time this match. Choking out Cody Hawk as Jake Rose delivers a stomp to the midsection.
Jacob Rose whipping Cody Hawk across the ring. Cody Hawk lifting up that foot.
To the face.
Here we go now, tagging to Sean Casey. Sean Casey and Jacob Rose, the legal competitors. Double toe kick. And hold on, what's this? Oh my God, kick to both sides of the head of Jacob Rose to cover.
What the? JC, they just kicked out with a double boot to the head. Any normal man probably would have been knocked out by that. And Jacob Rose showing his resilience as he kicked out.
Vertical suplex to Jacob Rose, to cover by Sean Casey.
Sean Casey taking it in, going for that arm.
Sean Casey, the only man in this match that is not currently a champion. However, he is the man that has been undefeated for Shockwave's almost entire history. And the former FGW champion of almost a year, or excuse me, over a year.
Over a year.
Of course, assisted by the pandemic, but
nonetheless.
nonetheless.
Even without the pandemic, Sean Casey was an absolute force of nature, and he's proving in this match, but Say Solo kicks out.
And let's not forget about Big John and Dave and Jay out there at ringside. Sean Casey and Cody Hawk, they're going to need all the help they can get against the tag team champions. Spine buster to Shea Solo.
And a cover, but still not enough to take out the tag team champion.
Hold on now, Sean Casey. Sean Casey go over that super kick.
And Shea Solo manages to avoid it. Big John laying his hands on the tag belts.
What's that about?
It almost like Shea Solo was going to go grab him, but Big John prevented that plan from happening. Jake Rose reaching for the tag. Sean Casey teasing it.
The shot now off of the rope. Shea Solo getting involved. Jacob Rose. Look at this. Shea Solo with a clothesline.
Shea Solo got even a little bit of a clothesline of his own, but Sean Casey kicks out. Jacob Rose in the corner, feeling that pain as he landed face first to the stage.
And what a great choke by Shea Solo that was to Sean Casey.
Yes.
How about the technique behind that choke?
It's effective, I'll say that.
Shut up!
Cody Hawk reaching out his hand, taking it back with Jake Rose tagging into this match. Boom, beautiful, doubling up, taking punches to Sean Casey. Look at that, face buster into the canvas.
And the Bulldog by the Bold and Beautiful to cover. 1 second away from victory. The leg hook again. Sean Casey once again kicking out.
And Jacob Rose going and hitting Cody Hawk. Cody getting in the ring. Uses the opportunity as the referee's distracted. Choking out Sean Casey on the ropes.
It's like Nick Wiggins has never refereed a Bold and Beautiful match before.
Clearly not, as the two faked tag into each other. Nick Wiggins thinks he heard the tag when it was Jacob Rose clapping his hands.
Chance to hit her.
The shoulder thrust. The Sean Casey, who is feeling the pain being dealt to him by Shea Solo. 1/2 of the first ever FGW Tag Team Champions. Look at this now. Hold on, Schoolboy.
But not enough to keep Shea Solo from
1
getting free.
second away from defeat.
And Shea Solo just going down, clubbing on the lower back of Sean Casey.
Shea Solo not very happy about what just happened.
Shut up.
Shea Solo fuming at the referee and he slaps the hand of Cody Hawk. Cody really wanting to get into this. Another tag in by Jacob Rose.
Shea Solo and Jacob Rose didn't strike the referee. There was no tag. Man, Jacob Rose, Shea Solo, they're so smart.
Using that chance, taking the referee behind his back, using every second they can to try to get their hands, try to get this upper hand on the champion.
I don't know if even Sean Casey has the experience to take down the Bold and the Beautiful. Look at this now. Shea Jay Solo with a shot.
They're showing all their prowess and all their technique here as they're faking it out. Distracting the ref. Using this opportunity.
Oh, Bryce, here comes some more prowess.
Both members just taking turns, choking out Sean Casey in the corner.
Another great choke.
Certainly effective. It seems like Sean Casey has to get some color back to his face. Sean Casey trying to power up.
With everything he has.
Almost there. Jacob Rose. And
Cody Hawk tagging himself in. But wait a minute. Referee
Nick Wiggins didn't see the tag.
Yeah, he didn't see it.
And once again, another fake tag by Bold and Beautiful as Sean Casey continues to get wear down and choked in the corner.
Man, Jacob Rose and Shea Solo are owning Cody Hawk and Sean Casey.
Cody Hawk hasn't even had a chance to fully get back into this match in a while. Just Bold and Beautiful, just cutting that ring in half, refusing to let Sean Casey get close to Cody Hawk.
Cody Hawk, the FGW champion, the man that had the cheek to beat me a few weeks ago on Shockwave. I should be the FGW champion, but that is not something we're going to talk about right now. We're going to talk about the tag team champions. We're talking about Jacob Rose and Shea Solo, the man, or I should say the men, that are owning Sean Casey in this match, Bryce.
So far, yeah, but this whole match so far, it's just almost been 2-on-1 the whole way through. Cody Hawk.
That is because, oh, hold on now, double DDT. But the reason it's been 2-on-1 is because Jacob Rose and Shea Solo have cut off the ring for Sean Casey. They have wrestled this tag team match. They are the veterans, not Cody Hawk and Sean Casey. Sure, they've been in the ring longer.
Sure you want to say that to their face, brother. Sean Casey's kicking out Jacob Rose. This is the best chance he has so far in this match to get back to Cody Hawk. And there it is, tagging to Cody Hawk.
Oh no, here we go.
Coming in like a house of fire. Send down Jacob Rose, send down Shea Solo. Clotheslines, elbows, all the lot. Just bringing the two tag team champions down. DDT.
Shea Solo driven to his head. The middle, oh no, oh no, oh no. What a back body drop.
Cody Hawk feeling the fire in the middle of the ring. That's the FGW Heavyweight Champion taking it to the Tag Team Champion. Shea Solo into the corner, but met with an elbow. Slap to the face of Solo.
Hold on a second, Buster Buster! Can this happen? Oh no!
There he is. Cody Hawk going for the cover.
Oh, this is it.
But broken up by Jacob Rose. All four members of the match are all right in right now. Nick Wiggins going to try to get some control here. Try to make these two figure out who's supposed to be in here. Looking like this. 5 most wanted. But a reversal. Crash. Cody Hawk into Sean Casey. Sean Casey to the outside. Double whip Cody Hawk.
Double spine buster. There we go, cover.
1, 2.
And Bryce, it's just like I was saying before. The Bold and the Beautiful have not been the business as long as Cody Hawk and Sean Casey. But to me, the Bold and Beautiful look like the veterans in this match.
Well, look at that. With Big Dog accidentally distracting Nick Wiggins, Shea Solo was able to get a belt shot.
The referee didn't see anything. That was perfectly legal. Oh my
But
God.
Cody Hawk refuses to stay pinned.
The endurance of Cody Hawk.
Shea Solo pleading with the ref, saying it was 3, but you and I both saw that. That was 2, JC.
Shea Solo getting rid of Cody Hawk.
Jacob Rose trying to have some words, saying he's going to go take care of these two himself. But Sean Casey with a gut punch, elbow, and whipping Sean Casey into the ring post.
And Cody Hawk down. Jacob Rose trying to bring Hawk back into the ring. No, into the ring post. Cody Hawk, the legal competitor.
So going in for another cover on Cody Hawk. chooses once again to stay big. JC, what's it gonna take to keep Cody Hawk down?
We're gonna find out. Shea Solo a little bit frustrated.
A little bit.
I mean, I can relate. I've been in the ring with Cody Hawk. The man trained me. The man trained Shea Solo and Jacob Rose both. Cody Hawk.
Big John was trying to go in, chase over Jacob Rose. Jacob Rose was able to pass in the belt to his tag partner, Shea Solo. Shea looking for a shot. Sean Casey took the belt from Shea Solo.
Come on, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a
Sean
minute.
Casey hits Shea Solo with the belt. Wait. But referee Nick Wiggins saw it. He's going for the disqualification. I can't believe it,
Know
JC.
what that means, right? Know what that means.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has disqualified the 5 most wanted. The winners are the FGW Tag Team Champions. Bold and Beautiful.
That's right. You heard Rick Toms. The winners, Jacob Rose and Shea Solo. Bryce, what a huge win for the Bold and Beautiful. The Tag Team Champions. First ever Tag Team Champions.
Most certainly. Even if it was by very odd finish. Matter is, Tag Team Champions they are. They pinned the 5 most wanted, the veterans in FGW. David J, Big John attending to Cody Hawk and Sean Casey, my apologies, in the middle of the ring.
The 5MW, just say it, they were no match for the Bold and Beautiful.
But nonetheless.
David J, Big John, it didn't matter. The Bold and Beautiful, all they needed, Lana Linux not here tonight, by the way. All that the Bold and Beautiful needed was Shea and Solo, Jacob Rose, and their own greatness.
But even with that, in the center of the ring, the 5 most wanted, still standing tall at the end as they throw it up. And they throw
How
it down.
tall are they standing? I mean, I know Big John is tall, but the Bold and Beautiful stand taller regardless of how high anybody stands in that ring. The Bold and Beautiful defeated the 5MW tonight, and the formerly undefeated Sean Casey, right?
Formerly
It was
undefeated
his
Sean
actions
Casey.
that caused the Bold and Beautiful to be victorious.
He just
Right?
He tried to take the same
Two
methods that Ye
former
used on him.
FGW champions.
To former FGW champion, current FGW champion.
Everyone, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being a
so
part
much.
of Shockwave. Yeah,
We
thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Thank you
We
for
do
watching this main
appreciate it.
event.
What a main event it was. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Knox, I'm JC Flash. We'll see you next time.
Peace.